What's going on, guys? Last night's WWE Monday Night Raw, February 23rd, 2015, took place in Nashville, Tennessee, following WWE's pay-per-view of Fastlane. The show opened up with Randy Orton, who returned at Fastlane, went to the ring saying he's been out of action for 4 months due to the Authority and Seth Rollins and also Triple H. He mentioned that he hasn't obviously forgotten what they did to him. He then simply called Seth Rollins to the ring. This in turn brings out Kane, Big Show, Stephanie McMahon, and the leader himself, Triple H. Stephanie put an offer on the table to join the Authority. Randy Orton agreed to think about it, go on to terms, and find out what happens later in the night. Dolph Ziggler defeated Wade Barrett in the opening match. Ziggler won with the Zig Zag. After the match, Dean Ambrose, who stole the Intercontinental title from Barrett at Fastlane, came out to taunt Barrett with his stolen belt and then kind of nudged Dolph Ziggler. Now, R-Truth was also at the commentary table, who beat Wade Barrett on SmackDown. So those four men all won it, especially with that nudge from Ambrose to Ziggler, possibly hinting something at WrestleMania, possibly a fatal four-way for the title, which would be an amazing match, extremely underrated guys. So we'll see what happens there. The Authority met Randy Orton backstage. Despite Seth Rollins and Kane's protests, Stephanie McMahon again tries to get Randy Orton to join back up with them. Orton decides to go, then shakes a hesitant Rollins' hand. To celebrate, Stephanie McMahon sets up a main event match between Seth Rollins teaming with Randy Orton, going up against Daniel Bryan and Roman Reigns. The Primetime Players reunited their first match back, defeating the Ascension's first loss since debuting on the main roster. PTP won after Darren Young caught Viktor with the roll-up. After the match, the Ascension, Konnor and Viktor attacked Darren, hitting him with the Fall of Man. Roman Reigns had a message for all those who doubted him, but was interrupted quickly by Daniel Bryan. Bryan tells Reigns that he has more of a heart than he thought he did. He gave it his all, and Roman Reigns beat him. He said simply like that, "Sir, you beat me." Bryan congratulated Reigns, with then brought out Paul Heyman. Paul Heyman said he had money on Roman Reigns last night, and in any other fight, Roman Reigns would win. Any fight against a man, but not against a fight against a beast, in which Roman Reigns will be going up against at WrestleMania. Roman Reigns begged Heyman to keep doubting him because it only motivates him and keeps him going, and he's simply going to beat Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania, and he told Heyman to believe that. The Usos defeated Cesaro and Tyson Kidd in a tag team match via disqualification. So Kidd and Cesaro were disqualified after a shot from Natalya to Jimmy Uso, but since the Usos won, it was disqualification, so the titles did not change hands. Jack Swagger defeated Stardust. Jack Swagger tapped Stardust out with the Patriot Lock after Goldust came out to distract his brother from the ramp. The Bella Twins defeated Paige and Emma with the Bella Buster on Emma in a squash match. Total 2-minute match, maybe even less. Trending on Twitter was "Give Divas a Chance." So also hashtag Give Truth a Chance. So we'll see if he gets a chance at Mania. But the Divas really do need some longer matches. Extremely underrated talent in all four of those Divas. So we'll see. Ryback defeated Curtis Axel. Curtis Axel came out with an Axelmania shirt, Axelmania attire. That was pretty funny. But Ryback beat Curtis Axel with a shell shock, also a squash match. Quick match. Curtis Axel saying, "What the heck? You're my partner." Curtis Axel was also saying that he's still in the Royal Rumble as I speak, even. And I guess he forgot Ambrose threw him over the next night on Raw. But Curtis Axel said he is entering himself in the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, which is the second annual happening at WrestleMania. So that would be pretty good. Miz also entered himself in the match. So I will talk about that a little more as WrestleMania continues to count down. Roman Reigns and Daniel Bryan in the main event defeated Randy Orton and Seth Rollins. All the members of the Authority were at ringside, and the match included attempts also from J&J Security, obviously trying to interfere like they do week in, week out. Orton set up a rope hung DDT, but Seth tagged himself in before Randy Orton could finish it. Big Show tried to calm down Randy Orton, who was extremely frustrated that Seth Rollins tagged himself in when Randy Orton had the momentum. Bryan tags in a Seth Rollins, before that anyway, The Big Show, like I mentioned, tried to calm Randy Orton down. Rollins gets hit with a Superman punch after Roman Reigns escapes from being curb stomped. Daniel Bryan tags himself in as well, but Roman Reigns and Daniel kind of joke it out, and Daniel Bryan hits Seth Rollins with the flying knee for the pin and the win. After the match, Randy Orton stared down Seth Rollins after a smiling Roman Reigns and Daniel Bryan, happy, congratulating themselves, leave. But before he does something to Seth, he RKO's Jamie Noble. Orton then goes up to Seth. It looks like he's going to give him an RKO or attack him or something. But Orton actually helps Seth up and then walks away, while confused Rollins, Kane, Big Show, and J&J Security just look on, confused why Randy Orton just stopped at that. So, I don't know. It seems as if Randy Orton is just teasing a heel turn, possibly, or a face turn, rather. Came out face, but he rejoined the Authority. So, I don't know. We'll see what happens there, but I don't know. We'll see what happens. WrestleMania coming 33 days, I believe it is now. Yep, 33 days until WrestleMania, so we'll see how the feuds play out. Dean Ambrose, IC title, Roman Reigns, Brock Lesnar, and the whole Randy Orton Authority thing. We'll see what happens next. So that was last night's Monday Night Raw, February 23rd, 2015. Check all the links and much, much more in the description below, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed.